So the draws for the Champions League have been made, and so are my predictions. I've got my early door predictions for Group B coming at you next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video. This time we're taking a look at my early door predictions for Group B in the 2019-2020 Champions League, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash the old subscribe button to get you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Champions League related, World Football related, all here under one roof. That's right, boys and girls. So yesterday we took a look at Group A. Today it's Group B, and yeah, it's got a lot to cover in here. So let's plow into it and take a little look. Before we jump into the things that we're going to do odds on group winners, overall odds as well. But before that, we're going to take a look at the clubs that make up Group B in the 2019-2020 Champions League. So let's get going. Kicking it all off, it is Olympiacos coming out of Greece. Obviously, they've been in Champions League action for a few weeks already in the old qualifying phase, so they're there. And joining them will be Tottenham Hotspurs, last season's finalists. Obviously, they lost to Liverpool, but they made it all the way to the final. Joining them will be Bayern München. That's the multiple winners of the Champions League. They're in this thick of things from the Bundesliga. And wrapping it up, these bad boys, Red Star Belgrade. That's right, a name that's synonymous with European Cup glory and things like that over the years. So they're back in the thick of things, and they are going to be a bit of a complicated matter for the rest of these teams in this group. So here we go. Here is Group B. Now, the majority of this is listed in, you might not make it all out, but for the most part, the spelling looks pretty good. Rotenstern Belgraden means Red Star Belgrade, so hopefully you're with that. Olympiacos Pararos, that might be their full name, or might be a German thing, but you can get the gist. Okay, so folks, what I'm going to do to you now, I'm going to give you the odds before we plough into the fixtures, and then we'll go through it fixture by fixture, and then we'll reveal 4, 3, 2, 1, who's going to qualify from my early door predictions, and then I'm going to give you the odds overall for victory in the Champions League, if you know what I mean. So currently the favourites for this group will be Bayern, 8-13 on. Tottenham Hotspur, our second favourites, with 6-4. Olympiacos, our third favourites, is 16-1, and Red Star Belgrade long shots, 28-1. So that's what the bookmakers think. What do I think? Well, I'm ploughed through the predictions. Again, these are my early door predictions. I'll do live match day by match day predictions on the channel as and when they come around. But this is, again, those things can change. These are my early door, what I think off the cuff, who I think will go through, results and that kind of stuff. But when it comes to the match day by match day, things can take into effect. Tottenham might have a nightmare season. Pochettino might leave. Bayern might have a nightmare season. They might lose 4 on the spin, and that might deter their form in the Champions League. So this is me right here, right now, what I think. But again, that's likely to change. Anyway, so let's plough forward onto the 18th of September, the first game within this group, Olympiacos over in Greece, taking on Spurs, last season's finalists. I'm going to go with a 2-1 away win for Spurs to get them up and running. That is the early kickoff in that group. Meanwhile, Bayern take on Red Star Belgrade in the late kickoff, same day, over in Germany at the Allianz Arena. I'm going to go with a 3-0 comfortable win for Bayern, and that put them in control of the group already on match day 1. Meanwhile, on the 1st of October, Spurs taking on Bayern over at the Fancy Pants new stadium for Tottenham. And I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw. This one, I can't really separate the two sides as it stands for this point. Red Star Belgrade on the flip side take on Olympiacos, and they will get up and running with a 2-1 win as well. Both of these games taking place at 9 o'clock Central European time. Might be 8 o'clock kicker for you guys in the UK. For me, that would be something like 3 o'clock over in the USA. That's right, those games take place on the 1st of October. So that's match day 2 completed. What about match day 3? Well, Spurs will take on Red Star Belgrade once again at their Fancy Pants new stadium. Again, 22nd of October. A late kickoff on this one. 2-0 win for Spurs on this one, which will make it an unbeaten start for the first 3 games. Looking good for Spurs as it stands. Olympiacos taking on Bayern as well. Same time, same date. And that ended up as a 3-1 away win for Bayern München in this one. Meanwhile, on the flip side, I think it's the reverse fixture. Bayern will take on Olympiacos once again, this time at the Allianz Arena on the 6th of November. And again, it'll be another convincing victory for Bayern, making themselves unbeaten after 4 matches. Red Star Belgrade against Spurs over in Belgrade, 6th of November as well. Late kickoff on this one. Going to go with a cheeky 1-0 win for Red Star to put a little bit of a confusion, a little panic in amongst the Spurs boys here, as they've got to take on Bayern towards the back end of the campaign here. Meanwhile, into the 26th of November, the back end of the month, Spurs will take on Olympiacos back over in London. That will be back to winning ways for Tottenham with a 2-0 win and get themselves a bit of breathing space, possibly, to get themselves through as at least runners-up. Red Star Belgrade will take on Bayern, same time, same place, or same date. And again, it'll be a 2-2 draw. Red Star Belgrade doing bits at home, an unbeaten home campaign as well, picking up 2 wins and a draw after match day number 5. Meanwhile, on the 11th of December, as we edge towards the end of this group, Bayern will take on Spurs over the Allianz Arena. It'll be goals galore in this one, 5 in it, 3-2 to Bayern, and that should put them top of the pops. I think unbeaten as well. We'll confirm that in just a second. That'll be the second defeat for Spurs if it goes my way. Meanwhile, Olympiacos will take on Red Star Belgrade over in Greece, and it'll be a 2-1 win for Greece. So they do not end the campaign with a big fat 0 defeats. They will get 1 win under their belt, 3 points in the locker. Red Star Belgrade will be in 3rd spot, 7 points in the board, and they will go through to the old Europa League. But it'll be Spurs in 2nd spot with 10 points, and then top of the pops will be Bayern, dropping a couple of points along the way with 2 draws, but 4 wins, got themselves through with a goal difference of +9, folks. So those are my early door predictions coming at you for Group B. Give me your thoughts and predictions in the old comment section down below. Now I'm going to give you the odds for the overall victors on here. Bayern are 10-1 to win the whole pissing thing, not just the groups, the tournament as a whole. Tottenham on the flip side, last season's finalist, 20-1 at the moment to win the whole pissing thing. If we go further down, Olympiacos are 750-1. Red Star Belgrade, the same odds, 750-1 as well. So yeah, I've edged it in favour of Red Star to finish at least better than Olympiacos. It's going to be tight in this group. Not the group of death, but by a long chalk. But still, got a couple of little banana skins in there for Bayern and Tottenham along the way. Red Star Belgrade at home and Olympiacos at home will prove difficult. You know, and then those 2 teams have been chipping away in the European Champions League, the qualifying phases, for a couple of weeks now. The momentum is with them. They're here for a reason. So they're going to prove to be a bit of a banana skin as it stands. Now, my friends, again, these are my early door predictions. If you want to check me out live, starting in September, which we're just around. This might even be September when this video, it probably is September. Yep, it's September. So starting later on in the month, once the first match days come around, we'll be doing live predictions, match day by match day, on the channel. And I'm pinpointing it as a Thursday live day. That's the day we'll be live for the Champions League. Also, we've got Premier League and Championship match day predictions are coming at you live as well on the channel. So stick around for those. I think I'm Tuesday for Premier League, Monday for the Championship. Not yet confirmed, but will be confirmed very, very soon. If you're bored on a Saturday, come check me out over on Twitch, boys and girls. I'll be doing live watch-alongs for Blackburn Rovers games in the Championship. I'll give you up to date with other games going on at the same place. There'll be a lot of stats and stuff behind me. It won't just be this gorgeous face, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, to look at. You'll be able to keep up to date with everything else. Live league table. You know, I'll bring you up to speed with all kinds of good stuff. So at least give it a shot. Check me out. I think it's Rovers Millwall, the first game. And that, my friends, is all I've got for you. Yes, my friends, make sure you get your early door predictions in the comment section down below. And be sure to stick around for the old live shows for the Champions League, match day by match day. Can I give you a date? Do I have a date available? Probably, what was the first match date on these? I'm looking at possibly the 12th of October. Hang on a minute. Stay with me. Yeah. So we're looking at the 12th of September for the first live show coming at you on the channel. So make sure you stick around for that bad boy. Anyway, till then, I'm going to let you get out of it. Make sure you stick your predictions in there. Smash the thumbs up. Smash the subscribe if you're new. Back very, very soon. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date. All things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.